people. He is the former chancellor, I was going to say rector, because for so many years I've called you Chief Rector, but he's vice chancellor, a former vice chancellor at NUS, but now is a Namibian businessman extraordinaire. And we are pleased to have him with us this morning, and thank you for being our first guest on our first coffee session. So good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to be here and to chat with you.
Good. Feel free to sip your coffee all along. I'm going to do it too. And everybody, please Google our guest, because you know him already. His history and backstory is distinguished and long. So you'll really want to definitely read some of that and get some inspiration, because you can come far if you work hard. I think that's a big message coming from having this particular guest today. As you are a newsmaker, can you please just give us a tip? After your long and productive tenure at NUST, and now you are a businessman, we wonder, it must be something to have to wake up in the morning and you don't have to quick rush off to your office and all the list of things that your secretary and this one has an appointment and they come in and this one and this building that and this kid's that. Now you set your own schedule. How is that for you? How has that changed?
Thank you. This is quite a change actually. She said this was all about hustle and bustle. Every second counted for the institution, basically, for the nation. Now you're setting your own agenda, but the principles remain the same. Doing business is doing business. Being causal is being causal. So nothing really changes in a technology level, except your own schedule now that you can set and reset. It's not like you're doing nothing. It's not like you don't have commitments, and you don't have to show up at meetings on time. It is like that, but it is liberating in the sense that you can now focus on other things. 23 and a half years of the happy schedules, focusing on the institution and love. Now it's time to focus on other things. Also for the media and for yourself. You have time now for yourself to focus on your family, to focus on other interests, and to also take time to relax. You all need that after a long journey.
Are you actually able to be more time at home with the family and doing some of those other things now, and balance your business career as well?
Yes. I've got time now for family. I have time to take a break, rest a bit, and I have time to do my own thing. Still responsible for the bottom line. I mean, what is profit? What is, you're still responsible to maintain a cash flow. You're still responsible for maintaining infrastructure. You're still responsible to the board, to report to the board. You're still responsible for the lives of who work with us. That is true in every business.
Yeah.
But the difference is that this is an academic institution that focuses more on knowledge creation, knowledge management, and so on. Whereas in business, you're focused more on getting from A to B to get to underline the bottom line, as you will. means you are basically working for profit. Business is run only for profit. It's not making profit. It's not good business.
Say that again. I need you to say that again. If it's not, say that little business thing again, because a lot of people want to do business, but they don't get that principle. If it's not making profit, you just say that again, Cody, because that's important.
If it's not making profit, then it's not good business.
Exactly.
Because the bottom line is that you need to pay yourself. The company needs to pay you. And how does it pay if it doesn't make profit? Because you're not a social institution where what comes in goes out. What comes in must go out with a larger benefit.
Exactly.
And that's the big difference. Whereas at the university, basically, you're not so concerned with profit. You're concerned with maintaining the infrastructure, maintaining the systems. Breaking even is good enough because you also have that subsidization from government and it's funding from high school. So there's many similarities. Running the business. The bottom line is we view the bottom line to a different end. There's one is making profit, the other is making a difference, like creating a new something. When we invent something new, therefore the institution is more valuable than having a dollar in the bank. But you still need a dollar in the bank.
Yeah, I do know that's the case, sure enough. And that brings us perfectly into the issue. So we just want to have a discussion about, Namibia is in this economic crisis that we all feel at varying degrees. And you coming from an academic world where we were all taught, isn't it, that education was the ticket to pull yourself up and do something better. And then you're having the feet in the business community where, as you said, you got to make a profit to run a viable business. Now, looking at this backdrop that we're in, a lot of people are feeling a little bit down, huh? They're feeling a little bit hopeless. Is education really still my ticket to a good job? I mean, what can I do? What advice or words or comment would you make on this overall thing that's happening in our society right now?
I think we should not forget that the European economy is like any other economy. Any economy has ups and downs. The lows and the highs will always be in the economy. Sometimes you maintain it at the high and you dip. Sometimes you dip too low and then you must come up. So we got to understand that it's not unusual for any economy. It's not permanent for any economy unless you don't do the right things. So we got to start doing the right things to pull ourselves quicker out of where we are, out of the bottom, where we are at this moment. So there has to be a conversation about where we're taking the country into. It's got to be that conversation, and we're not having enough of it. We got to explore ideas. We got to explore new things. We got to talk about innovation. We're not talking enough about that.
Well, tell me more about that innovation. What does that discussion need to be about when we start talking about innovation?
See, there's a theory of two-pocket mentality. You're doing things in this to benefit the other, but there's no zero-sum game basically. But when you're running an economy like this, you want to get up from where you are. So you're not trying to do the same thing over again. You want to do something new. And innovation is not only inventing something new, it's actually inventing any other thing. Doing business in a way, creating new social systems, creating new factories. It's all about that. And in Namibia, we're not doing enough of that. So whether you are educated or not, you are affected in one way or another. But all of us must be in one conversation. Where do we take Namibia to from here? And that's the conversation we must have. If we don't focus on innovation, meaning doing new things, creating new things, we will be stuck in this for a long time. And this is not where we should be. There's enough to do. There are enough ideas in the world. There are many examples we can learn from to get to from where we are. Actually, we need a sort of a system that promotes benevolent tradition.
Yeah.
So we need people who can drive the systems. I mean, no matter what, I'm driving the system. We shouldn't be distracted by a little bit this, a little bit that, means the bad guys, the dictator. Things won't happen. If you look at the economies that have managed to become dominant economies in the world, Korea, Japan, and all these other economies, Malaysia and so on, they came from nowhere. Although they dipped down, like you remember the Asian food.
Yeah.
And where they are today, they innovated. And this is what we need to do again. More innovation.
What do you think is blocking us from grabbing out at some of these innovative and new thoughts and new ideas?
We don't have enough platforms, the right platforms to do this. We don't have enough infusion of new ideas into the system. We tend to believe our things, or you're talking and who are you to listen to? We should move away from that. If a 15-year-old has a very good idea, why should I not absorb that and say, let's institutionalize this idea? And so we are shying away from the newness of things. We are hanging on to old ideas. Hanging on too much to hierarchy. And I'm not saying we should have hierarchy. We should think about how we can get social justice to serve social mobility.
I like that. Social justice to serve social mobility.
Yes.
Okay.
So which means there's a equality of opportunity that promotes advancement. Anybody, whether they went to school or not, they should be advanced in life. And this is about, that comes through social justice. And therefore we achieve social mobility. Therefore, we should promote the concept of equality of opportunity, or equal opportunity. And we're not doing enough of that. We are promoting mediocrity to a great extent, and not,
yeah, that is. I like when you say promoting mediocrity, because I was looking at a program one time where they were, the kids had, this was some TV show, it wasn't a real thing, but it made me think. Every kid, they were competing for some competition, 6 or 7 kids. And all of them, the ones that did not meet the standard, they had training and everything, got the same, got kudos and awards as the ones who really did work hard and really did succeed above the standard. I remember watching that thinking, wait a minute, are we saying to our kids that 30% is okay? That's all right. You're good. You're going to make it in this life, making a 30 or 50 or a 60. And then the ones the few who are doing the work it takes to get the 90 and the 80, we're saying the same message. Are we then promoting mediocrity and not putting in systems to raise up those who may need more support to reach the higher levels? I wonder about that.
National performance, institutional performance is based on meritocracy. Because when you promote mediocrity, meaning that those who don't perform are basically dragging the system down. I mean, if you talk about the Pareto principle of 80-20, 80% of the work done by 20% of the people, why can we not have 50-50, 8 for 50-50, and then 8 for 20-80?
Yeah.
So when we maintain these people in systems, when they don't get fired for not doing what they should be doing, when they are draining the economy of the institution or the national economy, when we promote the people who shouldn't be promoted because they're really not stars, this is when we become complacent. Imagine a young man of 35 who's working for a particular institution, I'm not going to say where, who's telling me that I've brought up many ideas and nobody's listening. I'm just going to wait until I retire. Now, he's going to work for 25 years or 30 years, depending on the retirement age. He's just going to hang in there because he's giving up. So what are we doing? We're promoting mediocrity. We're dragging it down. And how many of them are there in the system? And if your senior doesn't agree, then you're finished. So we don't have a platform where wonderful ideas can be adapted into systems and can move on.
And this is a danger. A lot of people talk about our SOEs and so on, and people always bring that kind of a discussion up where we have people perhaps in positions that either they're ready for or they got the position from other than competence and competitive-based means. And this is a blaze in the society being talked about in the newspapers, in all of our social groups. I'm sure we've all been at events with one another socially, and this comes up.
Yeah.
It really is one of those things dampening the spirit, isn't it, of those who would perform and those who are out there in the society. This whole spirit of things are so bad. I wonder whether meritocracy needs to be given a boost, and this whole mediocrity needs to be given a funeral. What do you think?
Exactly. This is what we must do. Look, it starts with service provision in Namibia. And there are stars in Namibia. There are institutions, there are individuals, there are systems that are really stars in Namibia. But then the rest of the system is not pulling along. The rest of the system is just being maintained, and that's draining the economy. Let me give you a good example. The other day I ran into a friend of mine who's trying to do something, it's an emergency, and he's going to a private company, trying to get something done. So he spoke to somebody, he has come to my office, I will assist you. The person wasn't there, the person didn't leave a message. And now he's trying to get help from the next person. No, they're sitting next to each other. So I don't know what to do. This person doesn't even make the effort to call the other person who's not there.
Right.
And he said, come to my office. The poor person has to go back home and then wait until he gets a call. Or he has to call and be told to come again. That's the private company doing this. Now in public sector, we also have the same. We're not talking about government, people are stages. There are people who just don't perform, and they don't belong in the system.
Yeah.
Whether they are 25 or 35 or 40 or 60, they don't belong in the system. We are dragging the system down. Like you said, if we reward the same, the people the same, why should I do better?
Exactly.
And then we say, okay, the kids all, some perform well, some don't perform well. And you all do local brag.
Yeah.
And one without, the one who's done better, we expect with the peanut butter and jelly or something.
Right.
And he's getting the local bread like everybody else, like, as long as it has.
Yeah, why should I try? Why should I try? Tell me this, we're working on our new magazine, as I was saying at the opening. And one of our writers, I gave him the task of writing on, is Namibia dying? It's a loaded question, but I wanted to let him, he was speaking from an economic standpoint. But Ken, I'm going to lay that on you too. It's a loaded question. Is the Namibia that we all cried back in 1990 to welcome, we cheered at Frankie Fredericks, and we cheered the Namibia of those days, have we changed so much that we're dying?
The culture of work is what's killing them. The culture of work meaning we just don't have the right work. We don't have the right work culture. We don't driven people. We are just going along. If I show up at 8:05 instead of 8 o'clock, it's okay. And if you raise an issue with the staff member, for many years of experience in managing institutions or an institution, somebody comes habitually late to work at 8:05 or 8:10 or something like that. He doesn't see anything wrong with that. So, and if we don't do anything about that, we are killing Namibia. Everything in Namibia is politicized, unfortunately. So who says it? Okay, it's not in my hands, so I'm not going to listen to it. Even if they're good at this. And it's not, when you're building a nation, it's not about family, it's not a family affair that I'm only listening to because we are coming from the same homestead. If we differ, we differ. And if we agree, we agree. It doesn't matter where we come from. So we don't promote meritocracy. The culture of work is still here. Non-performers are staying in the system. We are politicizing the system too much. Sometimes the workers will run to the union for the wrong reasons. They don't understand the policy, or they don't comply with the policy, and they run to the union. And then the union has to protect or defend the interest of the employees. Even when they're wrong, just to realize they don't have, oh yeah, well, maybe he was wrong, not the institution. So it is a problem. So are we killing Namibia? In a way, yes. With the culture of work, with the work ethic, with relationships, we are not promoting Namibia.
And what?
But we can do something about it.
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to ask you. Give us a quick top 3. If you had that magic wand, you could just wave it, and stuff is going to happen. Okay, give me that. But wave your wand. Give me the top
Let's
three.
have a national conversation about this. We're not having enough of this. Okay, the economy has gone down now for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a national conversation about where to take the economy. For instance, yes, there is I understand there's a commission, presidential commission to address this issue. But we have waited too long. We should have a constant conversation about the state of the economy. Where is it and where should we take it? Where does Namibia fit into the world picture? And how does the world picture fit into Namibia? Because if you don't fit into the world picture, you're left behind. And if you're left behind this, those who are poor will remain poor, those who are not so poor will become poorer, and it goes on and on like that. Although we are saying the human development index must increase, inequality must decrease, blah, 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 and so on, we can't have that unless we have a conversation. Now, not only a conversation, but conversation with action. You see. So those are the things we are not doing. So what I'm saying is we are living in a very blind spot. So because we may see something that we really not adapting that, or we don't see that there is something wrong here, we can fix it and move on. We're living in an innovation blind spot. And that's what's going on.
An innovation blind spot.
That's right.
I think we need to.
We don't see. We are not innovating. Things are happening elsewhere. We're not adapting none of that. We're not putting new things into the world. We're not. What is the product that we're promoting elsewhere? We talk about beef. We talk about also technology and whatnot. We are not. Where is our growth? If you look at what's happening in the agricultural sector, where is our growth? In the motor industry, where is our growth? We're not having enough conversation about that, and we should.
Okay, so your magic wand
That's it.
would be to start this national conversation, but with a to-do list, not just, because we don't want to be talking loud and saying nothing, like that song goes. We want to be talking loud and setting out an agenda. We're going to get this done by then. This is the person who's going to do it, and we're going to get this done by then with accountability. That's what you're saying.
Oftentimes, it's all about input. We invest so much, and education takes so much of our bill, national bill, and all whatnot. But we're not measuring the outputs. So, the pass rate, for instance, at grade 12 has remained at about 50%, 50 to about 52% since independence. Now we're putting more money into the system, and we're proud to say we are one of the countries that invest more in basic education or more in but when we look at the world rankings in terms of performance, we are at the bottom. So something is not right. That you're putting in so much and getting so much, so little out.
Right.
So that conversation we're not having enough of. And once we have the conversation, we know what is wrong with us. We must fix that. And we must bite the bullet. We must do the hard things, not to please somebody. But say, this is the way it's going to go. If you can't do it, if you can't match it, sorry, then you must get out of the way.
Yeah.
And we keep people in the system because we cannot fire people and that's what's wrong with them.
Okay. I saw, I was sitting here listening to you wanting to take out my pen and take notes because you're saying things of value, and I'm sure there's people listening to this live stream or that are also saying, now that makes sense, now that makes sense. And we want those people who are there listening, who hear things that make sense, send us a quick little line. Just sit there and send us a quick little line on Facebook of your opinions, your comments, your ideas, your feedback about this conversation. Share that with us so that we can actually get some ideas in this national conversation, which we're a part of. So please participate in the national conversation. Send in your ideas right now. We have this instant world, which we didn't have. I was just having a conversation. Oh, remember when we were in school and things like that, I remember typing on those old word processors and thought that was modern. Now I can sit on this phone and talk to my mama right now. Say, Mama, what's up? You can do that instantly now. So be instant. Give us your feedback right now.
Here we're not just talking. Like I said, there are focus of excellence in Namibia. Where we took Polytechnic from, being a technical to Polytechnic and to English or science technology, this is one example of how we can revolutionize systems or institutions in Namibia. Things have happened at that institution that many people know about, many don't. But it was all about innovating. My theory was let's innovate, and then that's what my practice was, let's innovate. So it was all about getting the thing from step from 0 to 100. And we have done wonders at that institution. We are not perfect and so on, but we did benchmark. And also, maybe it's not maybe not so. We say, yeah, this other country, Finland is doing good innovation and so on. But how we benchmark from that? Because when you benchmark, then you must take steps to measure what you have, to action what you intend to do, and to say, this is my goal I want to achieve. But no, by the time you get those people move on forward. So how do you leapfrog now into the future? Where is Namibia going? So can someone tell me Namibia, where will Namibia be in 5 years or 10 years? That's what the conversation must have. You must have that visionary discussion about it. But we're not having.
Let me thank you again. We're going to wrap up now, and let me thank you so much again for your morning. I know you have another appointment you have to run to, and this coffee session, which we're going to do every Friday morning between 9 and 9:30 or thereabouts. We thank you for being our first guest and launching our live stream off. I appreciate your time. I know you're busy.
I'm privileged. I have time now. We can have a conversation. Unfortunately, I have to go to the next meeting.
Yes.
But I'm privileged to be the first. I don't know why you thought I should be the first one.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm really privileged to be the first one. I want to thank you for that.
I'm going to be a little cheeky and ask when are you going to run for elective office, because you're a decision maker with ideas. I want to see that. I want to see your name running for something, because we need you to give us this conversation direction that you're talking about.
That's a topic for the next
for the next one. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
This is Jackie Asheke, and I'm signing off from our first coffee session, Friday mornings, 9 to 9:30. Please check us out. Send us your feedback. We'd love to have